Be asking yourself, why at Song Show Creator on P.A.L.S channel are you making a Sonic 3 review now? Everyone's already seen the movie, and if you are, you've got some nerve. And it doesn't matter, because I have my own opinion, and you're watching my video, so deal with it. The film was good. Bye-bye. Jokes aside, let's get on to the overview of the movie. I'm not going to cut this short. The movie was freaking peak. I'm not going to do the stupid YouTuber thing where they go, was it good or not? Let's find out. You've heard a million other reviews if you're watching this. The film was freaking peak. But I'm going to explain why it was. Starting with let's start with the character you want to hear. You know his name. He first showed up in a post-credit scene. He's awesome. Tails. Well, obviously not the biggest character in the movie. I feel like Tails had some of the best arc. It wasn't as apparent as Sonic or Knuckles or especially Shadows, but it was in the background. In the second movie, very shy, really in on himself, that was great. And they do have him come, do more in the second movie at the end of it. But in this movie, I feel like they really did him becoming more independent better. Like at the end, he saves Sonic and fails. But he tried. It's the thought that counts. And he tries to break up the fight between Sonic and Knuckles and does so. He's a very good supporting role in this movie. But let's actually do the man of the hour himself, Sonic. Sonic's arc in this movie is one of the best portrayals of Sonic. Like, he's all good and fun, for the first hour, half an hour, I'd say. But then when Tom gets kadooshed out of the way, everything just becomes so peak. Like the fact that Sonic is angry. You never see that, not even in the games or the shows. Sonic standing up to Knuckles, getting angry at everyone. That is not very a common occurrence in the Sonic franchise. So them doing that with the character felt very unique and different. So I'm going to give Paramount a round of applause for that. Very sad round of applause, but a round of applause. Yeah, and the way him and Shadow's story both reflected each other, really loved that. And you got to see an angrier side of Sonic, him pursuing revenge and everything. So I'd give Sonic a good 8 out of 10. I'd give Tails like a 7, just to let you know. And now, to finish off the core cast, we got Robotnik. Honestly, I think he really did good in this movie. Jim Carrey's portrayal was the most Jim Carrey out of them all. And I feel like him turning good actually made sense. And that death scene. Now, I only cried 3 times during this movie, and one of them was his death. It was so well done, and him saying his love to Stone and everything with him in this film was great. I would give him a 9 out of 10. But now, the reason death was ending, the man himself, Gerald Robotnik. The Robotniks have entered the chat, and they are the funniest characters in this film. So, Gerald was really cool in the way that he was, the fact that they show the differences between destroy the world and rule the world, unlike most pieces of media, was done really well. And he's just really funny, although I'm really sad they cut the line, if I'm a fossil, then your mom's a paleontologist because she digs me. That line would have been really funny. But other than that, he's an overall great character. And I'm sorry, I know I cut the Super Sonic and Super Shadow battle short, but the Ivo versus Gerald battle is just so fun and stupid. It is hard not to laugh at it literally every single time. My only gripe with him is I wished he showed up more. Although the original plan was for Robotnik to be streamer. So I think Kingdom Show was the good choice. And yeah, Gerald is just a really good character. I would give him an honest 10 out of 10. Now on to the man of the hour, Squaggo the Hedgehog. Squaggo, honest to God, was done so well in this movie. And this is a hot take, probably the biggest hot take of this video. His backstory in movie 3 is better than the game. I'm sorry. Like, Maria feels like an actual child. In the game, she's just like, oh, Shadow, I'm so kind. I love Earth. I can't wait to live on Earth. We're going to have such a wonderful live on Earth. It's very on the nose. This one, it's more fun, and that song, I can't listen to the song anymore without thinking about her backstory, and it's so sad and so well done. And Shadow, the pain is understandable, and everything with him is just done such to a perfect degree. It is good soup, very good soup. And with the animation that's been playing in the background, you can probably tell this movie looks gorgeous. And Shadow is done really well. And just all the characters look really good. Especially Jim Carrey, Robotnik suits, which looks so good. And I hope like there's some skin in Crossroads Racing where they have that. That'd be really cool. And yeah, that's really my main thoughts on the characters. Now it's time to get on to the overall views on the movie, score, conclusion. Psych! Did you really think I was gonna not talk about the Supersonic and Super Shadow battle? So fucking freaking peak. Just the dab up at the start of it, like hardest dab up ever to exist in history. The battle itself was Dragon Ball level, and that orchestral live and learn ascended me to another plane of nerdiness and existence, and Super Shadow wasn't pitch yellow. Yay! So many things, like Jax, get that wrong. He was not pitch yellow, which is very hype. So we got actual Super Shadow and Supersonic battling and being friends. It was awesome. 10 out of 10. Like, I'm not going to repeat myself, but at the start, I laid it clear. This movie is peak. Literally everything a Sonic fan could want. And the post-credit scene, spoilers, 3, 2, 1. Maple Monk. And Amy, I guess. As you can tell, I'm not that big of an Amy fan. She's not really my top 10, 20, 30. You know, she's not one of my favorites. But I'm happy for the Amy fans out there. I'm really hyped for Sonic 4. So, yeah. The franchise looks great. And we can have this film to thank for it. So, thank you for watching. And please subscribe. Please, 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 please.